4G out. When you see me, I'm getting dope. On 4G out. On 4G out. On 4G out.
4G Audio Podcast. Uh-oh. It's like we're in Wayne's basement, but that's not Wayne's basement.
Party on, Garth.
And I'm not Girth.
That's a haiku. Any motherfucking way, I'm Styles the Prophet.
I'm B Show.
And I'm Jonesy.
Together, we're the Basement Weirdos. You thought I was going to sing.
I wanted to like harmonize with you there. We are.
Shit. And this is the 4G Audio Podcast, number 231. I do not have a special
babe.
number story for that number.
Just 231.
But I don't know how to do this, man.
No?
You know what?
It's not been that long.
Yeah.
We took a week off, bro.
Feels like it.
Yeah, no. Well, no, I don't know how to do it in order. So I was going to talk about some recent events, but I feel like maybe we should invite our friend in here to talk about these recent events with us and carry on. So, for the first time, in a little bit, maybe.
A little over a year.
Were you?
Has
You weren't
been,
in the
yeah.
studio. Oh yeah, you were in the studio. Yes, wrong bathroom.
Yeah.
That was actually back last year in June.
Oh,
Now
yeah.
that I
eh?
think
Wow.
about it, yeah, I remember that.
Shit.
Well, but anyways, so what we're getting at is I might as well just introduce him instead of talking about when he was here last. The man, the myth, the legend, all the way from out of town.
Skirts, baby.
We got This is Affy in the building, baby. How you doing, brother?
Pretty good, man. Thanks for having me back on, guys.
Getting right, man.
Very
You-
welcome.
You
Didn't know if
raced,
I'd ever be back on the couch, you know what I'm saying?
raced down here just in time. Jeez.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I appreciate that too, man. You came
Yeah.
through. Actually, we had a bunch of people asked to come through because their guest canceled and I threw at the bat signal. And we had a bunch of people, but to be honest, hopefully no one else is watching. I told everyone else no.
Oh, shit. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah. Is that
sure.
because the drama that this podcast could bring? Is
Ah.
you going for the clicks? No, I want to start by just like apologizing, like for pretty much every time I've been on here, just being like way too shit faced.
No, wow.
You know what I mean?
We were all turning up.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I
That's
appreciate that.
kind of like, yeah, we had like kind of what we just smoke weed and drink beers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
sure.
Well, we used to go a lot harder, but
Yeah.
we've calmed down now as well.
Yeah.
shit.
Well,
You know?
I've calmed down a lot. Yeah, I quit drinking for 6 months. Quit smoking weed for 3.
Yeah.
So my tolerance to weed, like I just quit to see if I could kind of with
Yeah.
the weed. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then my tolerances never came back, which makes weed.
How long did
smoking
you
a
do
lot
the
cheaper.
weed? The 6 months as
Three months
3
for the
months,
weed.
yeah.
well? First 6 months or first 3
Like,
months?
Yeah. So I had nothing for 3 months.
Okay.
And then
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
always good to do those tolerance breaks.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
sure.
Like,
Well,
I
yeah.
did that
How,
for
like, how are you feeling during the process?
Oh, definitely. Like at the start, it just sucked. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah,
In a weird
no
way.
doubt.
Like because it was dealing with the boredom. I guess was like the main thing.
I know.
That's what I find like weed is so good for. It just makes you comfortable with being bored.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
it does. Yeah.
Right? Like
Yeah.
you could be bored as fuck and just like smoke a joint and be like, all right, I'm good with it.
Yeah.
So like, and
That's
it's just
alright.
like, it's cool, but it's like, it's like, it doesn't motivate you to like,
No, not at all.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I
do
just,
shit, you
I just
know,
mean
right?
like
Yeah.
once you smoke the joint, you're like, oh, it's all right. Like you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Or like the first week, I would find myself like reaching for my bong and being like, "No, wait, I don't
Yeah.
even do that right
Yeah,
now.
that's
Like,
the
what am I
habit,
doing?"
yeah.
Man, I'll go. Be like, oh, I'm gonna go for a walk. Okay, cool. I'll go get my steps in, baby. But I'm gonna go for a walk. Okay, I'll roll a joint.
look
Okay,
at that
sick.
clover.
So yeah, but I'll get the fucking. I'll roll a joint. Be like, okay, I'm gonna go for a walk. I make sure to get like most of the walk done before I smoke the joint. And so then I smoked the joint, right? But then like I just smoked the joint and I walked home, and like maybe 1,000 steps, we'll say, you know. And so I walk home. I'll get to the house. I'm like, all right, cool. I might even be doing something. So it's not like I went home, sat there, and I'm bored. I'm like there. I'm like doing something on the computer. I'm like doing whatever. And I'll just be like, oh, I should roll a joint. And I'm like, man, I literally taste the joint that I just smoked. Like, I don't need to. Well, I smoke a joint anyways.
Yeah.
And then sure enough, that leads to snacking
Yeah.
and sitting on the couch. Actually, you know what? That's a lie. That usually, the old me, that would lead to snacking. I don't eat much during the day anymore.
You're disciplined now.
Yeah, I'm actually fairly disciplined and I like it.
Yeah, you've been doing good, bro. I've seen your growth
Yeah.
lately.
For
yeah,
sure.
It's been great.
Thanks, man.
You're
I
doing
also like to look at my arms in the mirror and shit.
Yeah.
The mirror pics coming up next.
Yeah, which reminds me, I'm stronger than the last time we saw each other.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's
I
good.
can't give you an example, but like, just
Is there an
believe me.
arm wrestle happening here? What?
Oh no! Actually, you know what? My arm wrestling arm is my bad arm.
Shit.
Typical.
Yeah.
Fine, let's
That's
do it,
what they
man.
all say. Now.
yeah. When they see these pipes.
Shit, man. So what have you been up to since last time you were here? You've
You've been doing some shows, yeah?
Yeah, I've been doing
all
some
of
shows.
the shows.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've been on the grind for sure. Live shows are the biggest way to promote yourself. So
Yeah,
anything you do to get on those shows. And Brandon is the man. Brandon from Diamond Mine. If you don't know who that
shout
is.
out
Brandon
you,
Bird,
motherfucker.
Bird, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't mean to swear at you, sir, but you should come on. We have spoken about it, and he's agreed to it. It's just we'll have to handcuff you and bring you or whatever.
No, he's a busy ass.
Oh, for
dude.
sure,
He's
yeah.
not even in the fucking province most of the time. Like,
Well, yeah, and I was talking to him one time. Doesn't matter. I was trying to think of the show. It doesn't matter, but whatever. And he was like, "Man, he's like, I fucking haven't slept for like 2 days." He's like, "I just was in fucking Kingston or some shit. Like he was in a bunch of different places doing shows. Like da 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 da." And I was like, "Oh shit, man. Yeah." He's like, "Yeah, like I'll be lucky to get some sleep tonight." I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh
Yeah.
shit, man. Yeah." He's like, "I just gotta
Living that
go."
life.
Like it's funny. We actually did like a little like personal interview right there on the spot.
That's sweet.
No one knows about it except for that answer right there.
Yeah, no, he's a really good guy, man. Fucking
Yeah. He's been putting on for a while.
yeah,
honestly.
yeah, and like you know what I mean. He gives you an opportunity, and if you can capitalize on it, then you probably will get more. Like that's what he did for me, anyways.
Yeah,
Like, there was
yeah.
no reason he had, like the first show he booked me for was Tech 9. There was no reason for
Yeah.
him to have to do that. Like I know that he
Yeah.
was at a boat show that he had seen me on before, so like that's where we met.
Was that the
okay.
boat show I was at?
Yeah, or maybe was it the one where I
I
performed?
didn't see him. Yeah, you performed.
Yeah, you performed.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it was that one where I had like the Blue Jays jersey on.
Yeah.
you did.
Yeah,
He was
I
there?
think I think I met him there. I'm pretty
Okay,
sure. I'm
okay.
pretty sure that was it. There was definitely a show, anyways, beforehand that I had met him at, and then I don't remember. He dropped. There was like in
What
a
was
group chat or something that was like for the show that I was at, like already, and he just like dropped in and he was like, I've got one spot for Tech 9 if anyone wants it, and
Oh, yeah.
I seen it like right away, and I just messaged him and he
Yeah.
gave me the opportunity, and
Right. First come, first
yeah,
serve, man.
and then
That's
I've got some more shows through him since.
Fucking, that's
Yeah.
a big bill too. Like,
Also made me connect with Robbie G because Robbie G was opening that
Opening for
night.
Tech
And,
9,
who the
right.
fuck else
and
was there?
and then Robbie G got me on for Mad Child too. So like
Who
that
the
was
fuck
that was
else
sweet.
was there?
Who opened for Tech?
Yeah.
Flocks and Bully.
No, but like who the
Part of the
fuck?
crew. Oh,
No.
it was what's his name?
Oh,
Come
it's
on.
King ISO.
yeah. King
Yes,
Iso,
thank
yeah.
you. Yes.
Yeah.
Jeepers. Fuck. I was like, I see him. I even like saw him. It's funny. Actually, just fucking side note. You guys know me. Just speaking of him and that show.
I'm good, Styles. I'm good.
Okay, him and that show. We were walking in the lobby, maybe standing in the lobby. We were in the lobby, and King ISO came from some way, and then he's trying to go in because he told everyone he was going to be at the merch table to like sign shit and talk to people or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And so he comes up, and the security guard's like, no, and like he's like letting other people in, like whatever. He's like, no. He's like, whatever. And King ISO's there, like, man, he's like, what the fuck? He's like, blah, 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 this and that. And like, I just walked up to the security guard, I'm like, yo, dude, I'm like, and he was already saying, he's like, man, I was just on fucking stage. He's like, blah, 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 this and that. He's like, no. I walked up, I'm like, bro, I'm like, it's King ISO. I'm like, he was just on stage, man. I swear to God, like, he's going to meet his fans and shit. The guy's like, no, whatever. And someone comes out and like they're looking for King ISO. So they come out, they're like, man, and they grab him, and the security guy's like, yeah, whatever. And he just pulls him in, like, yeah, let's go. He's like, I told you, I gotta go, man. I was like, yeah, it's hilarious, man.
That's funny as shit.
But yeah, no, it was a good show. But yeah, I was trying to think. I'm like, yeah, Robbie G, but there was somebody in between, man.
Yeah.
One of those crazy fast yelling dudes.
Yeah, for sure.
Chris Webby?
No fucking no.
Yeah.
It was.
I was
King
I
ISO.
opened for Chris
Oh,
Webby
right,
as
yeah,
well.
yeah, yeah.
No fucking what do you call it? No backup singers or whatever,
Yeah.
like hype man.
Yeah.
Crazy. But
It is wild.
did you get to meet Webby?
I did momentarily because I got in early. I just kind of walked up to him, said what's up. Actually, I showed him a picture of the first time I met him 10 years ago.
Oh,
I pull out my phone. I'm like, you want to see something cool? And he's like,
Yeah.
I'm pulling out my phone. He's like, that really depends what that is.
Yeah.
I was like, it's a picture of us together. And then,
Yeah.
He was like, I don't remember you. I remember that shirt though.
Oh, yeah.
So I thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah, I hung with him backstage at one of the shows.
Yeah.
At Babylon.
Yeah, I told him he was in my top 5 favorite rappers, and he looks me dead in the eye and goes, "Why am I not number 1?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
and he's like, "I'm just fucking with you."
Jeez. He was a different person though, man.
Yeah, for
I saw
real.
him on that tour that I went backstage with him and shit. saw him on that tour, and like there was like I think he was like in a limo drinking JMO and shit like that.
Yeah,
But like with the
Sounds like a bar.
what's that?
In a limo drinking JMO.
In a limo drinking
Yeah.
JMO.
Well, he has a whole album called JMO Neat, right?
Yeah. But the thing is, what I'm saying is, he was like partying with all these people and shit, right?
Yeah.
Like it's like a VIP thing. So he was like partying with them and shit, right? And like it was his last stop before he goes back to the States or whatever.
Yeah.
But like when I saw him beforehand, like you got to go and hang out with him beforehand.
Yeah.
He's like all colorful like clothes and shit, but he's like his attitude was colorful too. Like he was like happy and like laughing and joking and like whatever. And and don't get me wrong, I get it, but we got to go hang out with him before he went on stage, right?
Yeah.
So we go back into this like garbage room or whatever the fuck. Like it was like there's like dumpsters and shit.
Yeah.
And we're just hanging out in this little room, and he comes out, and now he's all dressed in black. He's got his sunglasses on, and he's just standing there. He's got like a Red Bull or something, and like he's on his phone. And people are like asking him questions and stuff, and he's just standing there. Like I was like taking a video, like, oh, it's 4G, we're in the back, like blah blah blah, whatever. And he's just like on his phone. He's like showing people pictures of his dog and shit, and like whatever. And I was just like, what an experience, you know? I'm like, what the fuck? Like we're just chilling. I didn't expect him to like do any fucking tricks for us or anything, but like,
Yeah.
talk to us, sign our tits and shit. Like,
Yeah. Afro Man would have no problem signing some tits, that's for sure.
I'd sign his tits, man.
No doubt. Afro Man.
He signs tits like crazy, man.
Yeah.
That's like what his feed is.
That's what he makes it look like. That's the illusion, man.
That's hilarious.
But speaking of shows too, you have a show coming up that you're putting on.
Yeah. So I linked up with VME because I'd reached out to Swisha to do a show, and I thought I had a venue lined up, and then the venue canceled on me, and then from that point I was like struggling to actually get a venue that would fit like a Swish show, because like I put on some shows, but never like with a big act that could fill a bigger room, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, but then VME had this Halloween party that was going on, so I linked up with them, and we're turning into the Swisha T.
Oh yeah, it's a
Halloween
costume
party.
party, motherfuckers.
That's dope. So when and where is this?
It's at
going?
Mavericks on October 27th. Starts at 8.
Right on.
Doors open at 8. Starts at 9.
So we got Swish T as like headliner. Is that?
Yeah, Swisha T will be.
Yeah.
He'll be pulling up for sure. Yeah.
Who else is on the bill?
Yeah.
Well,
what can I tell you?
Yeah, I guess what? Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah. So I will be special guest before him. Trippy Six will be doing a set. Ruckus will be doing a set, and
Shout out.
I got to get this girl's full name right. Concrete Rose La Dawn, I think is who's opening the show, like this starting the show up.
Okay.
Be those four. Yeah, it's gonna be fucking fun, guys. You guys, everyone should be fucking pulling up to that. If you're like a hip hop fan in Ottawa, like how the fuck do you not pull up to a Swisha T show? I feel like.
I know it's a costume party, but what's the dress code?
Dress as slutty as you want, man.
Yeah.
Because I have this really nice invisible suit that I wear. It's pretty sick.
Yeah, everything's invisible, right?
Yeah. It'll be cold.
Yeah.
To say the least.
Yeah, it'll be a cold night for sure.
No doubt.
Shit. I just want to take a second to crack this pint.
Oh yeah.
But and at the
Tis
same time
season, they
too,
say.
I know I said to everyone I'm not going to drink anymore, and most of you guys know that's a lie. But the thing is there's a story, and I'm gonna have this beer in front of everyone, so you guys can see me do it. But one of my friends gave me these two nice pumpkin spice espresso porter from Whitewater Brewing Company.
Sounds like.
And
Actually, yeah, it says espresso.
yeah, and I thought that I was like, thank you, but I'm not drinking. And I was like, you know what? Actually, I think originally I was gonna. Oh no, he gave them to me for my birthday. I was gonna say I was gonna drink them on my birthday. No. Anyway, short story long is, I thought, what a better time to drink these than. Not right now. It wasn't supposed to be now, but you'll find out in a minute what happens. Spoiler alert: we didn't drink them when we were supposed to. So then I was like, hey, you know what? Bisho was having a weekend coming up, which was last weekend, and we'll get into that. That was very special to him and his family. And I thought, you know what? Maybe beforehand, we're going to have a couple drinks, because that's what you do at weddings. That's right. Motherfucker got married.
See that right there on the hand.
Yeah.
Sir.
But so I figured before the ceremony, we'll have a couple drinks to relax. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to bring these. And I'll be like, hey, no one else gets one, because this is my moment with my dude. And we're going to drink these, probably not the greatest seasonal alcoholic
Yeah.
beverages. And in the fall, right? So it's harvest season. It's time for that shit, you know?
Yeah.
So we're going to do it. And the thing is, part of the story that I forgot to tell you is that they stayed in my duffel bag in my room at the cabin, and we did not drink them at all. So then I thought, why not bring them here, and then I can show you guys that we do drink.
Yeah.
I feel like you were like this close to a sponsorship until you said probably not the greatest.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, for
Oh,
your night,
shit,
man.
man.
Here,
But you haven't
cheers.
tried it yet, so let's
wait.
see.
Cheers, my man.
I was going
I
to...
want a full review like it's a poutine style.
Why does yours look different? Okay, all right, here we
Give me
go.
a full review.
Some bland ass gravy.
Is it aromatic?
Oh, you know what?
It's not like overly
Are
bad.
there
It's
notes
different.
of pumpkin spice?
I'm going to start this review with, I'm not offended.
Yeah.
There you go.
And what I am going to say is that I am sensing no pumpkin except for that first, like, when it touched your fucking tongue. It's like pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin.
But then
pie
as soon as it's in your mouth and you're about to swallow it, fuck, that sounds horrible. But the beer.
Just like isolate that little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I won't repeat what I was saying. It just goes right to the espresso porter
Espresso, yeah.
type shit. And if you guys don't know what a porter is kind of like a stout. It's like a dark beer with the like
Oh, yeah.
extra head. And you know what? I'm a guy who likes extra head, just not in my beer. But the thing is porters are actually good for you in your stomach and shit like that, for
yeah?
your heart and all this stuff. So my grandfather, who lived till he was 182.
Impressive.
No, it was 96. He
Still
drank
impressive.
a half of a Labatt Porter a day.
Oh yeah.
Really?
A half,
Put the other
just a
half into the fridge. Actually, my
So the
grandmother-
beer is good for you, and that is the proof.
Yeah,
Yeah, that is.
there's
the
the proof. Yeah,
I heard like 8 out of 10 doctors smoke Camels, but that's like old ads, eh? For
That's
Camels,
fair.
they
Yeah.
used to say that, which
No
is funny
way.
to me. Yeah, 8 out
Smoke
of 10.
Camels.
they say like 9 out of 10 dentists recommend this. And like, why are you gonna trust the people who make money off of you?
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Like they're the only people that control what you give them, right? Like,
Yeah, but they're also kind of like the only people that would know what's right.
I guess,
Yeah,
but
like,
but,
are you gonna
but,
ask
no,
your
no.
barkeep what's good for your mouth? Like,
yeah.
Yeah, no, but the point is like, but the point is if a doctor's gonna give me advice, the doctor gets paid the same no matter what, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I see what you're
and
saying.
I'm gonna get the free healthcare, right? But unless it's like certain surgeries that you can't, whatever, right? Like
For sure.
a couple boobs or whatever. But my point is that I lost my point. But you get what I'm saying, right?
You had no
don't.
point.
But, no, the point is that the dentist.
The point.
You have
No,
to pay
yeah.
when you go to the dentist,
Yeah,
right?
no,
so
I
if
get it.
they
You don't
say,
have to pay for the doctor.
if they
so it's
say
different.
use this fucking toothpaste,
Yeah.
which has fluoride and is actually bad for your teeth when you ingest it, just so
Yeah.
everyone's aware.
It's bad for your pineal gland too.
That's right, your penis gland. No, I'm sorry. I swear to God, I know what it is. But point is
They're
They make money off you.
They're gonna
And-
probably recommend the ones that make them
it's like,
the
here,
most
take
money.
this thing. Yeah. So
Of course.
go to church on Sundays.
Yeah.
But anyways, you get what I'm
The
saying.
Absolutely.
end.
You get what I'm saying.
Yeah, like some Sundays, like you miss.
Yeah.
you might miss the odd one or whatever.
Hungover.
Yeah, just like when you really feel like you need it, you should probably go.
Yeah.
yeah, like after
If
you
you go like
murder
every
someone.
day, I don't know, it's a little much. I
Yeah.
think.
Every day or every Sunday?
Every week, you know what I mean?
Okay, I was
Every-
like, man, people are going every day.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Yeah.
in some religions, in
Oh,
some
for sure.
way,
Actually, you know
or
what?
form.
Well, now that you say that, I was just
Yeah.
thinking about like Catholic Church and shit. But like when you say some religions, man, some
Oh, for
religions
sure.
they not only go to church. I don't,
It wouldn't be
I
called
don't.
a
I don't know.
church.
Yeah, I
Like
don't know.
mosques or
What, yeah,
whatever,
well,
isn't
but
it?
I don't
Isn't-
know. I don't even know what religion I'm talking about either,
Yeah.
right? So I don't know. But point is some of them go every day. Like I'm pretty sure there's like I'm pretty sure Jewish people like certain Jewish because there's different types of Jews or whatever.
Right.
I don't know,
I'm
man.
Pretty sure,
I-
no, what's it called?
There's, like-
Temple.
There is,
Temple.
definitely
They go to
not
temple every
educated
day.
on
I don't know, like
they go to
the-
temple every day, but then like you're talking about the Muslims and stuff.
Yeah.
They fucking pray like fucking 38 times a day or
Yeah, they
something.
pray
You
at
know,
work
it's
and
really only
stuff
like
and-
4 times or whatever.
Yeah,
but you know what I mean?
what you're
Like,
saying, yeah.
so point
We'd
is
have to face a certain direction.
that yes, you're
Yeah.
you're actually right. There's probably a lot of people that are super devoted by day.
Yeah, I mean, I just slipped up. I meant every Sunday, but I said every day, but
Yeah.
I was right.
Oh no, I just
See the
was wrong. I
controversy
know.
you started by talking about religion.
But you said that, and my mind went like, man, are there people that do that? You know, like holy shit. And then I'm like, wait, no, there is actually people who do that. My like uncle and my grandma before she passed away, they would say the fucking rosary in the morning and at night.
Yeah.
And I'd have to sit there
Hmm.
and masturbate. No, sorry.
I wondered where that was going.
Yeah. Shit, man. Craziness. So, you're talking about you weren't drinking and stuff?
Yeah.
So you're back to drinking?
Well, like yeah, but in a different way, right?
But
Like
politely.
yeah,
Yeah.
politely drinking,
Yeah.
and not overdoing it. That's the main thing. And I don't know, regaining control
Broke
of
the habit.
regaining control over the substance by being able to set my own limits and actually follow them.
Yeah.
Like, and tonight the limit is 0, just because.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? That's just what I've set.
Yeah.
Because
That's a
you know
good
what I mean?
limit.
No,
Yeah.
exactly, and
That's
that's it,
good.
man. Is and that's why when we were talking earlier, like I think we were talking about willpower or something or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I turned to you and was like, yo, I did a 96-hour fast. It was 94 actually. It wasn't 4 days. It was 94 hours. I'm sorry. I could have gone 120. I swear. But point is like shit like that, like, or even like you know what I mean? Like I wasn't drinking or whatever till the wedding.
Yeah.
And even then, I'm just like, probably New Year's again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like that, like I felt good when I like didn't do it. You know. So I go a full day without eating again. I'm like because of, like I'm fasting, right? Oh man, I feel good when I go to bed. I did it. You know.
Yeah.
I wake up tomorrow and I'm here and I just
For
gotta do it
sure.
again, right? But then like you know how I was saying like I was bad for like people just like, oh, here, you want a beer? I'll take it and drink it before I ever even knew that I said yes to it, you know?
Yeah.
And even too, just 1 or 2, but I put that into you, right?
Yeah.
But what I'm getting at is that like it's gone, man.
Just like the
It's
habit
completely
of
gone.
doing
Goddamn
Just
weed.
the habit
So then
of doing it and the cost of
Yeah.
it.
Maybe you
No,
should smoke
just the-
mid before like the podcast. You'll remember more shit.
No, that's for sure, yeah. Shit. But no, it was just no, that's what it was. So now like I'm in that scenario and someone's like, yo, you want this beer? And just me actually making the conscious like decision and like, oh yeah, that's right, I don't want that. Like I said, normally it was just a reaction to grab it and fucking drink it, right? I'm like, oh, I don't want that. No, thanks. Yeah, whatever. And like, I would leave that situation and be like, yo, fucking good for you, you know? And like I said, it was never an issue and it isn't. It's just that I'm like if you added up the calories, and I've been not counting calories, but I've been like considering it. If you add up all that shit and there's the carbs and whatever, all this shit, the alcohol, like if you just took shots, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna do shots so that like I'm not drinking pop and this and that. The alcohol turns into sugar and shit too, right? So I don't even need this shit, like whatever. So if you counted up all the shit that I drank in a week, would be like not insane, but it'd just be like, why do you have that, right?
Yeah.
You didn't get any benefit from it. You didn't. It's not like you went out Saturday, got drunk, and that's why you had these like.
Well, no
whatever.
matter what, right? It's a poison. Like
for
be
sure,
all
yeah,
end all,
yeah.
right? That's what it is. When you're putting it in your
Yeah.
body, it's a poison.
But-
so like any amount is
Oh, for sure,
like
yeah.
not good for you, right? So that
So it
if you
was
can
just that-
if you can reduce it at all,
Yeah,
right? And then that's it, right? Like you were saying, right?
but it was
you
just
can
to
still
overcome
do it.
that or that
Time and
power to be
place.
like I didn't want it and I did
Yeah,
it.
Yeah,
and
like,
like-
you can still
and-
do it and not let it like
But I
not
feel
let
like
it get be the thing where you're like, oh, I have to do this.
Because
Yeah.
I'm doing this.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Which is
yeah.
what
Going
weed
here,
became
so-
for me for a
Yeah.
while. I'm like, oh, I'm
Yeah.
watching this movie, gotta smoke a joint first,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Gotta do this,
sometimes
gotta
it
smoke a
takes
joint.
Like,
sometimes it takes not doing it at all for a while,
Yeah.
and then you can regain
You
that
gotta, like,
that kind of
restructure.
friendship with it. If it's been
Yeah.
mean to
Yeah.
you for a long time, maybe you gotta.
See, man, like
Yeah.
for me, like,
Yeah.
Come
that's
back
so, like,
to it a bit.
I don't know about you guys, but my tolerance for like getting drunk, like when I get to the point where I'm like, I'm not feeling good, like I've been to the point where I'm like, obviously everyone's been there, like puking and fucking just
While you're still
feeling
awake and
disgusting,
drunk,
and then the whole next day is ruined.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's just awful, and I hate
All
that.
about your
feeling.
Yeah.
attitude,
Too many
man.
times.
I absolutely hate it, right?
Yeah.
And like, and that's
Attitude,
it.
man.
So like
It's
now I
half
get
the
to the
battle,
point
yeah.
where I'm like, I can, and I used to go and like play poker at the bars.
And get wasted.
No, but like I
No,
just have like
sorry.
a couple beers, right? And like that, I knew when I was getting to my point where I'm like, okay, because I still had to drive, right? So I'm like, oh, can I have a
Yeah.
beer or two, and I'm good, right?
Yeah.
And that was it. And then
For
I'm
sure.
like, I don't want to like take it to the point where I'm like, yeah, every fucking time I'm going to
There,
play poker, I'm fucking
5
drinking to the
beer.
point, doing a bunch, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Yeah,
what's the point?
it's beer o'clock.
But it's
Yeah.
it's good to have a social drink and just like, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
get the
Just
get,
get
the
loose.
juices
Yeah.
flowing, you know.
Even too, like on the topic of the social thing and like relaxing and the social juices and shit, and then on the same topic of like being proud of yourself and not like doing it and shit. Friday night before the wedding, we had the rehearsal and shit, right? And like all the guys were having a drink and shit. There's fucking coolers, a fucking
galore.
fridge outside. There's like a little bar area. Then inside the back apartment is like stacks of drinks and all this shit. Like the point is like we're not going fucking thirsty, you know?
Yeah.
And or sober. And but I'm sitting there and I'm like, I told myself I wasn't gonna do it until Saturday of the wedding, like whatever, right? But I'm sitting there and I'm like, fuck. I'm like, I'll have a beer. Everyone's having a beer around me or whatever. I'm like, I'll have a drink, like relax and like fucking, you know, chat with the lads and shit. But I'm like, you fucking told yourself you weren't gonna do it till then. And like I said, it's not an issue where it's like I'm afraid of what's gonna happen if I drink. It's just that I'm like, you told yourself not to do it.
That's discipline, though,
and
right?
Like, yeah, and like the other day when someone offered you a beer, you went to bed going, "Good for you," you know. So I'm like, I want to go to bed tonight, but good for you. And point is I did that, but I woke up fucking Saturday with a vengeance, man. I went to bed. So the thing is
He did, for real.
So the thing is Kate, the funny thing is I started to tell the story before the show started, and you're like, "Oh, tell it on the thing."
Yeah.
And as we were going, I was like, like I feel like we're going too fast, and I'm not going to be able to find a spot to like dig my heels in and tell this story, you know? And fucking here we are. This is the moment.
Heels are dug in.
But anyway, so yeah, so we were up late on Friday night, and
Reasonably, like what, 1, 2, maybe? I don't know.
so I'll get into it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So
sorry. Yeah.
I know about me, anyways, myself. I believe I was 100% the last person to like go to bed.
Right.
And okay, side note, I kept going up and down the stairs because I kept forgetting shit upstairs. The stairs are like creaking like crazy.
Always.
Sargent's trying to sleep on the couch. He's been trying to sleep on the couch for the last 2 hours. and like 10 minutes ago, before I was doing the dance on the stairs, we went out for a smoke and was like, bro, we're going to have this smoke and smoke this joint, and we're all going to bed. Like, hey, yeah, cool. Shut off all the lights. I'm like, creak, 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 up and down. In the morning, I'm like, yo, bro, I'm so sorry. I was up and down the stairs. He goes, you went down the stairs? As soon as you hit the bottom of the stairs, boom, I was out.
Yeah.
But ananyway, so yeah,
Didn't hear
I'm last to go to bed. I go to bed. I'm texting my buddy. Actually, I'm texting Aiden, who is the young man who gave us these beers. We were texting back and forth, whatever. And it got to the point in the conversation where we were not really saying like too much important, you know. And sorry if you were listening and you thought it was important. I don't think it was. But anyways, so I'm laying there and I'm like, okay, I'm going to sleep, whatever you are. And I heard, you know, whenever you almost fall asleep and then you hear the door slam kind of thing, or like you figure out the world and you wake up. It was like that, but it was like my text message. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not looking at it because like I said, the conversation wasn't really at a very intelligent point, you know?
Right.
So I was like, whatever, I'm gonna seize the moment and go to sleep. So I'm like, boom, go to sleep. So I only say that to say I know that when I fell asleep, it was right around 2:02 when his text came in, right?
Yeah.
So then later I wake up and it's 3:37, and I won't get into all the details, but all I'm gonna say is that at 3:37 I rolled over, I looked at my phone, and then I was unable to go back to sleep for a little while, like till the next night. And so what I'm saying is I slept from around say like 2:10 to like 3:37, and I got up. The thing is, the night before I said, you know what, because I want to drink tomorrow, I'm going to put 2 little mini bottles, which shout out to Candace at the the White Lake General Store.
Yeah.
I was giving her attitude actually, and I was being a little bit like playfully unpolite to her. And I walked out with this like flat full of booze, you know. And I walk out and I said this smart thing to her whenever I left. And I look and I'm like, oh, she put a whole bunch of like little bottles into the thing because she knows Brandon and the wedding and whatever, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, sweet, cool, yeah. Anyway, so I put 2 of them beside the bed. I'm like, I'm going to wake up and I'm going to fucking drink those. So when I couldn't go back to bed at 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm like, no. Like, you have to wait till like the sun comes up or something, right? Like, you can't drink. And so I laid there, tried to go to sleep. I'm usually actually pretty good to meditate or like put myself into sleep. Couldn't do it. 6:09 rolls around. I'm like, I'm going to take a cold shower. Boom, I down one of these. I take a picture of them. I down one of them. I take a picture of the dead body. I go take this cold ass shower. I come back and I down the other one. And I roll a joint and I go and smoke that shit. And I drink a seltzer. Point is I started my day like that at like 6:30 in the morning. Bisho showed up at 8 or 8:30 maybe from his cabin. I was touching all his shit that he left in there. and I remember I met you in Chad in the walkway. I'm like, hey. Yeah. I'm like, I have a confession to make. And I think you were like, you stayed up all night?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm kind of drunk.
Yeah.
And I'm like, shit.
It was in the hair. You could see the hair.
It's in the hair.
Cows have been at it.
So yeah, but I got to sit on the dock and hang out and like whatever. But yeah, point is I got up with a vengeance. I don't know where that was coming from or going, but I got up that day and was like,
it was the drinking.
Oh yeah, because
the
night
with
before.
The discipline of not wanting to drink.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sick.
Woo.
But
I'm glad I remembered.
This reminds me of the time I was on K and you were like reminding me of my stories.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah. So yeah, point is like the night before, I'm like, man, like, oh shit, and like it felt really good to not do it because all I was gonna do is have 1 or 2 drinks just to fucking relax and chat with the boys. I'm like, but I'm already chatting with the boys and smoking weed, like whatever, right? And all that would do is make me feel bad because I didn't wait until tomorrow, you know? Weird. And like, so then when I woke up, I was like, let's do it. Done. And I fucking did a really good job that day.
Yeah.
Of just getting drunk.
Definitely. And having a good time.
Shit, man. But yeah, anyways, but you see what I'm saying, right? Like I just was like, I have to do it. I can't have 1 or 2 beer. And then even too, if it's like, it was late enough at night, it's like, if I'm going to try and like get a buzz on, I'm going to have to like chug 5 of them. And then fucking, I'm going to have a headache in the morning and shit and like whatever. So I'm like, the fuck? And then I'm going to be mad at myself because I drank, you know?
Yeah.
That was a good story, man. I actually liked telling that story.
Yeah.
As opposed to all the stories that you don't like telling.
It's like, it's just, you know, such a real scenario to relate with what Affy's talking about.
Yeah, for sure.
And recent too.
Yeah.
Real life.
Even it's like even at the Bachelor, you know, we went in, we're like, we're gonna take it easy this Friday, you know, but then you get there, you're excited, everyone's drinking, and then we're up at 6 the next morning going down the Ottawa River in Whitewater Rapids being tossed in a fucking small tube, and it is what it is, man. Shouldn't have drank and shit, but we did.
Yeah. Oh man, actually we also did. No, that was the next night.
Yeah, the next night was just crazy.
Yeah.
Sad.
Anyway, just really quick, I got pretty high on mushrooms, and I either accepted or made a phone call to my brother, and he was at West, and we were on video call, and we walked back to the cabin, and we're standing on the deck, and like it's kind of small, and there's a bunch of people, and I'm high on mushrooms, and I'm like, I don't know, like, and you ever get that feeling on mushrooms, like, I just want to like lay down. Like, I have to like sit, you know? So I was like that. I'm like, oh shit, I go. Actually, the funny thing is I have my own bed right inside the door. I walk further than where my bed is, and I lay on Bisho's bed that has the most stuff on it. And I lay there and I talk to my brother the whole time. But the thing is like later looking back, I'm like, I pretty much talked to my brother the whole time like I was like pretty high on mushrooms. I'm like, I feel like I like kind of wasted it. No offense. But then the thing is, I'm like, I feel like that saved me though. I'm like, I feel like if I was around all these people and like standing on the deck like this, I'm like, I'd probably
mushrooms
be like
can do that.
Awkward,
sure.
You know? Like I don't know what's going on. What do I do with my hands?
Yeah. Well, the mushrooms did that to you because you were probably already feeling that way slightly, and then your brother would have gave you comfort. So you're like, I'm not leaving this phone call.
Yeah. Once you're really in the mushrooms, you stay right. When you move from that like one thing you're doing, it feels weird. You're like, what?
Especially if it's a good thing. Like you know what I mean?
Into what it is.
Sometimes if you're freaking out, all you gotta do is change the fucking scenario.
I just melt into a couch with a blanket and like my favorite cartoons.
And you're there for the night, man. Like, you get up to do anything else, and you're like, no.
Remember that night I was gonna say here.
That was Bisho's
birthday.
Yeah,
man. Were we watching South Park or something?
South Park, yeah.
Man, okay, I only say this.
So this was the first night that I'd ever met Sarzan, right? So I'm like high on mushrooms, right? And like
he walked right in.
And he
the
walked
house,
in, and he came in, like so, like just like the whole like energy shifted, right? So I'm
Yeah.
like super comfy on the couch, like just like vibing, watching fucking South Park, having the time of my life.
Yeah.
And then this person I've never met before, so then I have to be like host, right? 'Cause he's
Yeah.
just this person I've like,
yeah.
so like
Meet 'em and everything. Yeah.
just totally threw everything off.
No
right?
doubt. Yeah.
Well, and it's funny because I was gonna bring up us watching the fucking cartoon because. Like, so he just said he's like fucking melt on the couch and watch my favorite
Yeah,
cartoon and
That
shit.
was Jonesy that said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
but so just to fucking prove that, so we get all high on mushrooms, and man, remind me to tell you something funny about that night after this, but
Okay.
but the thing is as soon as he said that just now, he was like, oh, the fucking cartoons, whatever. I'm like, boom, I picture this, and like if you could see from like everyone else's point of view, he had this big ass couch. It was like really like deep, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
it's
So
a big
there's
brown
fucking
couch.
Yeah.
3 fucking stoners high on mushrooms, like
Yeah.
slumped like this,
Yeah.
watching this fucking show, and there's like probably 4 or 5 other people standing like on the other side of the room,
Yeah.
just watching us watch TV.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, because
we-
Liam was there, eh?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was just drinking. Yeah, Leo was there.
and like I'm not saying like, oh, they were weird because they were watching us. It's just like
When you're drunk, people on
this-
mushrooms are hilarious.
it's
Oh, I
just
bet,
this is
man.
what
I'm
we
good
were
there.
doing, man. Like, you know, like we're here, we're doing this, like fucking like there's other people, you guys can take care of yourself.
Yeah.
But the other funny thing, just real quick, since we're on that night, and this, I wish you could take like visions out of my head and see this. It's exactly the same picture, different background, different person, exact same thing. We're at Bisho's house. We all eat these mushrooms. Mine hit me really fast. Well, me and Jonesy both.
You guys, I
It's
remember
really
smoking
fast.
out on the balcony.
And
Oh,
we
you
actually
guys
had
were
one of
like,
those
I'm start-
Fukushima joints,
Yeah,
and
it
we were
was a
sitting on the
big
thing.
joint.
I'm looking at the concrete with all the lines in it. I'm like, man, I'm like, it's hitting me. And they're like, no way. We go inside. I'm like, man, I'm fucked up.
Yeah.
So we're trying to make a plan on like to get to Jonesy's,
Yeah.
and me and Bisho are standing over Jonesy. He's on the couch like this. He's holding onto a pillow, and he's like, "What?" He's like, "What do you want from me?" He's like, "I don't know what to do." Like, what? He's like, "Why are you looking at me?" Like, yeah, whatever. And like now, just fast forward, we're at Jonesy's. We're in his backyard. He had like outdoor couches and shit, and now it's Bisho sitting on the couch. With it because it's his birthday, so we're all standing around like, what do you want to do? Like, oh, whatever. And he's got the pillow like this. He's like, I don't know what you guys want from me. I don't know why you guys are looking at me. Like, I don't know what to do. Like,
I was probably sat in that chair for at least 4 hours. Man.
but I swear it was the
Not-
same
not-
quotes, man. They're saying the same
we ate
shit.
a bunch,
Ugh.
and then as we were eating them, we were making tea too.
Oh,
we had this
shit.
whole
the
cup
tea
of tea,
always
and
just
then the
hits different,
And then
yeah.
the taxi came, and we fucking chugged some tea. Right,
Ooh.
that's the highest I've ever been on mushrooms for
Yeah.
sure,
Okay.
hands down. I was in my head, man, just like
It's funny you said
Oh.
South Park because I ate like 4 grams of really good mushrooms and watched South Park, and like it was on DVD, so like I watched like the 5 episodes,
So it was
and then
better?
but
No.
then it went like to like the
Back
pause
to the
screen,
net.
and
Oh.
I got
You just watched that.
like the start menu, like I watched that, and like it was like the show was leaking from my TV kind of, and like a pool was forming. It was like one of the most visual highs I've ever had from mushrooms.
awesome.
And like I was afraid to move because I didn't want to lose it
Yeah,
either. Like
yeah.
I was like, this is fucking
That's it.
cool.
When you're locked in it and you
Yeah.
move, it throws everything. right
Yeah.
off.
You were talking about he mentioned the Uber drive. Actually, he just mentioned calling Uber, and I have to say this.
The smallest cab.
This was
came.
man. This guy shows up in a, like the Mazda MPVs or
Yeah.
whatever. They later became the Mazda 5, I think.
It's like a
Okay. It's
It's
smaller.
like a little like it's like a
van
little
kinda,
bit bigger than a station
I
wagon.
definitely know the
Yeah.
Mazda 5. I don't really necessarily remember what you're saying.
But yeah, anyways,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So either way, it's like pretty small. Either way, like I think it's 3 rows, but it's like
Tiny.
it's
I
Japanese
think
car,
we were
right?
7
And
people too. So
there's
or
a
no,
bunch of us.
8.
There's a 5 of us.
There's 5 of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so anyways, we go outside and we're standing there waiting for this thing, whatever. And I was having a smoke or something, and I looked down, fucking ants all over this fucking concrete. Now all of us are
That's
standing
when
there
it
bent over,
really hit me.
looking at these ants. This guy pulls up in this fucking purple fucking van thing.
Yeah.
He pulls up. It was like me. I used to have dreadlocks.
Yeah.
But it was like me with my dreadlocks, but black. And he pulls up. He's like, "Hey guys." He's
Yeah.
like, just like bigger dude. He's like, "Hey,"
Yeah.
but this guy, they put this guy in there with a shoehorn, man. Like he's in this car, like, hey, what's up? Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
We're like, cool, yeah, fucking, we're laughing and shit, whatever. We get in the car, and he's like, hey, where are we going? Like, yeah, whatever. We start driving. He's like, you want to listen to music? I'm like, yeah. So I plug my shit in, and I play one of my songs. I'm like, yo, this is me. Yeah. So I take a Snapchat and I take a video of us all, whatever. The whole ride it was only like 7 or 8 minute drive, but the whole ride, I think the song's playing, but all that's playing is the loop of my Snapchat over and over.
Oh no.
But I'm like, I was peeking, man. Like I'm like, oh man, I don't even know that I'm in a car. I don't even know there's people around me. Like, man,
for sure.
but I'm like, what is happening, man? But whenever, as soon as he said Uber ride, I'm like, I gotta tell you, man. It was like, like it was a cartoon, man. This guy pulls up like this in the fucking thing. Like he's just like, like it looks like the front of the car was like, or the back of the seat was like pushing him into the fucking thing. Like he's just like big dude. Too,
And
like,
you're just playing a 30-second loop over and over in his ear, and you're like, "This is sick."
Oh shit.
Oh, that's
Time
awesome.
of our
Yeah,
lives.
it's funny.
awesome.
It's just like this tiny car. We're all super high. Man, I swear we were one person over the limit too. And he was like,
now
"It's
that you
just
say that,
Yeah,
packed
no,
in."
because it was the three of us.
Yeah, maybe there was only
Danielle,
2
Shannon
rows.
was there.
And Liam.
So wait, what you guys are saying was it was a tiny car and you were all super high?
Yeah.
It was like
But
a
yo,
circus, man. I
But the
swear
thing
to
is
you,
as I was
fuck.
telling the story, like you say that we were one over. As I was telling the story, I'm like, man, I swear that there was some sort of issue, and I had to be like, man, like let's just go. You know what I mean? Like let's fucking
Yeah,
go.
I'm pretty sure we
So-
were one over the limit. So we even crammed in there, and oh man, yeah.
Yeah.
You know when mushrooms hit you?
I can't imagine being crammed into a car with like 6 guys and being high on mushrooms at the same time. You just be like, I am
It was
so
too much.
uncomfortable.
Couldn't wait to get out of Jordan's house.
Oh man, such a good time though.
It was.
The
that was a fun-
uncomfortability.
That was a fun time.
I was
Man.
high on acid in a car with 2 dogs, and like I felt like
Oh
I
my
was
God.
becoming
Where-
a dog. Like
Yeah.
there was so much hair. Like it was
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Okay, wait, I have a question.
Grow beard, you
Oh,
said.
they were long hair, fucking shedding dogs.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
not even really. It was just the middle of summer and hot as fuck. So
Well,
like,
yo, I have a
medium
question.
medium hair dogs, and then the 2 windows down in the front, and I'm in the back seat, and it's just a cyclone of
Where are
dog
the
hair.
dogs?
Yeah.
What?
Where are
Dogs in the back seat
in
with
the
me.
back, okay.
Yeah.
That was what I was gonna ask. Where are you sitting in proximity to the dogs?
Yeah.
You're in the middle, and the dogs are on either side. Just like
No, I'm not.
Drooling out the
Why would
window?
no? I was in the like back passenger side, and
well, I figured that would be the right way to do it.
you go in the middle.
Yeah,
The dogs are gonna be going at each other. That's not how you want that.
they want to be licking
Like-
the windows. You gotta
No,
give the
they
dog
know,
the window
they-
seat. It's like when
See,
you're
well,
on
at
the
least,
plane.
at least
You
my
give the
dog,
child
my dog will go to the windows if it's just her. There's another dog. She's more concerned about the other dog.
sniffing
Oh,
butts
yeah.
and
Yeah,
shit.
like,
What
yeah.
kind of dog do you have?
I have a beagle blue tick mix. So like but it,
A what?
Can you
so it's
Google
a
that?
beagle pointer and a beagle and a blue tick pointer.
What's
It's
a
a blue.
A blue
Blue, which
tick
one?
pointer. That's
Tick
what I'm
with a
not
T.
familiar with.
tick
Yeah.
with a T?
It's like another hunting dog.
Yeah.
They're like for like rabbits and stuff. So like they don't chase them, but they'll like they stay really still and like
Right.
when they like have a look, so you know where the rabbit
My
is. or whatever.
hunting
Yeah, yeah.
skill is I stay really still.
Yeah, it's weird. Well, she sniffs
You
them.
hunt?
No, I don't, and she doesn't either. It's
I swear I haven't killed anybody or anything.
yeah.
Shit, I feel like that was a like no
Yeah.
way.
I have hunted. Like I grew up. My dad hunts, and I went with him when I was younger. But I haven't,
Rabbits with
but-
dogs?
Not rabbits. No, deer
With dogs?
with dogs. Yeah.
Yeah, but you shoot the deer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
okay.
shoot the dogs.
Yeah, I almost said dogs. Yeah, but
Yeah. No, that'd
just
be
wondering,
bad.
just wondering, because like in the other case, the dogs are hunting.
Yeah. No, I
the
don't. I don't
rabbits
really
for
do it
you.
anymore. It's not really for me. You know.
Yeah, you ever?
Yeah, I
drank-
don't. I don't
you ever
know. I
drank
don't
the
really
blood?
understand the need of like why are we sitting in the bush for hours cold to kill something?
Here's the thing.
Like yeah, I
'Cause
don't know.
that's the way human beings
Yeah.
fucking
they-
evolved,
here's the thing,
They
bro.
take the meat and
Like,
they
I don't-
use
Without
that
the
meat
rifles.
and
a lot of these guys,
I don't know. Like I just don't want to be the one.
they play
to do
golf.
eat it. Yeah.
It. Yeah,
They
I
play-
don't care. I don't care enough to
Well,
be
yo,
the one to do it. You
A
know?
lot of these guys play golf or fucking baseball or
I play
fucking
baseball.
whatever. No, I'm not nothing
But
against
I
that.
don't want to
No,
kill
no.
stuff. I don't know the connection.
Shh. No, but you have to listen to get the connection.
Okay.
So there's people that do all these things, right? They do these things to get around the lads and maybe away from certain people that live in their house with them,
Oh, yeah.
and they can kind of do and say whatever they want, right? So now imagine you're like in the fall and you're like, man, I can't really go golfing anymore, and like baseball's over, and whatever, and I don't play hockey. You're like, you know what? If I just had 2 weeks where I could just go do whatever the fuck I want, no fucking roommates and all this.
Well, it's with your buddies, right? A lot of the time.
But then the thing is like, so then you're like, well, then why would you go sit in the bush when it's fucking cold and you're hungover and like you have to shit and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly, bro.
whatever, right? But no. But then the thing is we got one, boys. We fucking got one.
No,
so
and I know
at
that
Christmas.
feeling.
So at Christmas, you can bring the fucking pepperoni sticks,
Yeah.
the deer fucking the venison pepperonis, and everyone will love you because they're like, man, this guy fucking kills shit. And he's like, you know what's hilarious? Is I didn't even bring my gun. I just went and got hammered.
This guy kills shit.
My buddy got the deer.
But yeah,
you know?
I understand exactly what you're saying because, like, in my experience hunting, like I've killed 2 deer in my life, and I've been on hunts where since I was a little kid,
Like with
right?
your
I used
heads?
to get taken. So like, and
killing
it was always more exciting. It was always very exciting, like when what you're saying through the walkie-talkie, like
Sorry.
we got one, boys, and like everyone's all excited, and I'm okay with that. But like when I killed my second deer, it was like kind of a weird experience because my first deer died right away, and the second deer did not, and then I had to like put it down, and the way it was screaming was like almost like a human, and I was just
Yeah.
like, I don't want to like.
I love
shoot.
that.
I don't
No, I'm glad
like.
you
I don't want to
started.
shoot. I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
That being said, I get why people do it, but like I just like I don't know.
Yeah.
I wasn't into that, I guess.
Yeah.
That being said, I also get the camaraderie part because I still like to go up to the camp and like you know what I mean, party with the guys for a night or whatever during that week when
Right,
they're all
yeah,
up there.
yeah.
I just don't go out and hunt because
Yeah.
well, I could go pretend and then see deer and not shoot them because I just don't want to do that. But like that,
Shoot them with your camera, bro.
yeah, yeah.
No, seriously, man.
It's kind
I
of
thought about
it's an
doing that,
interesting
Yeah,
thing
it would
though, right,
actually it
though,
would be
like,
funny. Yeah, no, you see it alive and then it goes to your buddy and then you get a shot of it dead.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something like that.
Like I get what you're saying though, right? With that feeling of like that compassion you get for the animal that
Yeah.
you've just shot, right? Like there's something about that like in a society where like we just can go to the grocery store and buy whatever food we want, you know what I mean? Like, but if you're like back 100,000 years or 10,000, whatever it is, you know what I mean? And like you're still gonna have those feelings, you know what I mean? Like oh, like
Yeah.
I feel bad that I just killed something,
Yeah.
but
So you have to be more
Yeah.
grateful for it.
Well, yeah.
that's the point, right? Like it's
Yeah.
like and like you're gonna get over that pretty quick when you're like, I realize I have to do this.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
for
If
sure.
like I gotta
100
live, right? But if we live in a
100%.
society where you're like, well, you know, like I don't really need to do this. If I don't need to survive, I just go to McDonald's or fucking go to the grocery store.
Yeah.
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 You know what I mean?
like the movie Alive.
you can make that choice to be like, well, you know, I don't really want to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have mad respect for all those people that like. I mean, there's some
Like,
fucking
well, I don't
just
know.
like hoorah people who are like, yeah, I just want to
Oh,
fucking
they-
kill
they
shit, you know?
just-
Yeah,
But, like,
yeah, but I think I don't know. If they're not killing people, then I get like they're psychopaths. I think if they're like, I love when they scream. Like,
Yeah. But yo, you know what's funny though is like I kind of like I wouldn't say like went hunting, like I was like little and shit, and like I would go with my dad, you know, and then now like in later years, like I like to be super honest, I'm not actually like allowed to like have the gun, but the thing is
oh no,
no. The thing is that you
Rico.
you- no. But the thing is that you are allowed to, if you're over 12 years old, which I am. If you're over 12 years old, you are allowed to go hunting with somebody and not like you're not allowed to participate in the hunt whatsoever.
Oh, but
like
you can go.
like legend has it, you're not even allowed to be like, there's a deer.
I don't know. I did
But-
that when I was younger
Yeah,
too.
for sure.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, I know
But like I
that's
said,
it.
legend has it. I don't know. That was like, but the other shit is like actual facts.
Yeah.
So point is that I would go hunting with my dad, and like I would hang out, you know.
Yeah.
And like so now, there's the like preface, which is actually like the middle of the story. But the beginning of the story is one time, and just really quick, we were at a friend's house. They had a 22. They're all trying to shoot these chipmunks because they were, what do you call them? Like when they're like,
Like invasive or something.
yeah. Like it was like it had to be done, in a sense,
fuck up.
and they were delicious. But we didn't eat them, I promise. But
Okay, I was like,
I had to think there for a second.
but so anyways, everyone was taking their turn and everyone was like doing really bad at it, and like they would get one in every like 30 shots, you know, and I'm like I'm like pretty good, you know.
Yeah.
And like I mean, at least compared to watching these guys, you know, I'm like,
Yeah.
just let me try it, whatever.
Right.
They're like, no, you're next, yeah, whatever. So after a while, one dude gets it, kills them all, right? So they're like, here, you can do it. So then everyone sits down. They're done with it because they got them all. Like, here's the gun. I'm like, fuck you. So anyways, I'm sitting at the table and I'm like, whatever. And the gun's on the table or whatever, right? Fucking safely. Because I don't hang out with people who do not play with guns safely. And 22 is also legal for me to have. But so anyways, I saw a robin. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna shoot that robin.
Yeah.
And I fucking lined it up. I shot that
it.
robin. It disappeared. And I saw like the bullet and some of the fucking bird. No, I don't know. But I saw the dust in the background and shit, right? And this bird is like fucking ninja dust. It's gone.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? I blew it apart. Everyone's like, yeah, you got it. And I just went, oh shit, like. I just want to call my mom or something, you know, like, fuck, I feel bad. Like, and it was a robin of all things, you know, like, it wasn't the thing we're out here to get, whatever.
I don't know.
So
I don't think you're allowed to shoot robins.
you're
So,
not.
I think that's like a
You're not
big
supposed to
deal,
shoot birds
actually.
at
Like,
all,
people would
yeah.
be really mad. To
Okay,
hear
cool.
that.
But
Yeah,
that's fine. But
You were like a kid, though.
But yeah,
I mean, robins
but
are
listen,
pretty
I'm not
fucking,
done my
like,
fucking shit. I'm not done my shit,
common,
though. I'm not
right?
fucking done my shit.
All right,
So,
calm down.
so now, well, you have to follow the whole thing, right? So then now, okay, I have this compassion for this thing, right?
Yeah.
Whereas before I would just shoot them and whatever, right? So now I'm sitting with my dad hunting, and I'm like, I don't want us to shoot a deer because like I'm gonna have to see it, and then, like they might even want me to like try and like help them clean it and do shit. Like I don't want that to happen. I don't think, you know.
Mhm.
And so I'm like, oh my god, man, like I don't want to see this. But point is, the same shit. I'm like, I probably won't be the guy that's doing it, you know. Like even too, if I went out and had a gun and had my license and I shot a deer, I'd literally be like, "You boys, like come get it, you know. Like
Yeah.
it's fucking over there somewhere. like
Yeah, see, I don't know. I was kind of weird, as in, like, if I wasn't the one that shot it, like, I was good with all that. I could watch them clean it, gut it, didn't bother
Yeah, I've
me. It
seen
was
it
them getting
happen.
food. Like, it was easier for me to, I guess, like, just be like, this is what they do to, like, they
Yeah,
get food out
this
of it.
is
It's like, you know what I mean? It's a
normal,
normal thing to do.
Yeah.
But, like, when I did it, it would just hit me different.
But that's what I mean
That
though.
makes
Is like
sense.
me
Yo,
doing
for
it, right?
sure.
Like
I
yeah,
couldn't do it.
yeah.
I caused
couldn't
this
do
to
it.
happen. But
Yeah.
man, what a shot, eh? Got him.
Shot.
Yeah. She was running from the dogs, and I had to be quick. But
Yeah.
it was a good shot.
Couldn't let the old man down.
Yeah. Was he ever proud? And then I never came back to hunt, and he was
Yeah.
pretty upset.
Shit, man.
But he was proud. Well, I was sad. He was proud.
Yeah. Baloney and cheap fucking liquor, boys.
Made a man out of me.
That's
that
what they
day.
fucking.
Yeah, I don't know. I ran away from being a man pretty quick. Then, I
Yeah.
guess.
Sorry, you can be a man.
Would it make me?
other ways.
Yeah. Would it make me more of a man if I was like, ugh, like I don't know.
You probably
Like-
you
like if
probably
you
made
felt
that
a lot
noise?
about yourself.
Like
that
if you
day.
made the noise, or like if you were like,
If I just was like, it just kept hunting and I liked
man,
it.
I
don't
killed
know.
some shit last
Yeah.
fall. It was great.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like compassion is like, there's something to it
For sure.
It's like a good trait to have. I
Yeah,
think.
for sure.
Sometimes, yeah.
Depends.
No, I'm just joking.
I
It
think
depends.
there's, like,
It
there's,
does.
like-
Depend. There is too much compassion.
There's
You're
like
right.
archetypes
Oh, yeah.
of people though, right? Like you need those people. It's like those people that are like the fucking like I said, who are like those fucking like, oh, I just want to like kill shit
Yeah,
and
the
get
alphas,
like
man.
yeah, but it's not even like really. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess call it an alpha, but like those are the people that like society really needs, right? When there's an enemy or there's like a threat,
If the
Yeah.
Right.
everything just fell
you know,
apart.
exactly.
yeah.
Like those people go into the
They'd
army,
be the
and
ones
they're, like,
getting you food every
we
night.
can't rely
on
then,
dogs.
Then things would change quick at that point.
for
right?
sure. It's, and then right, so like yeah, again, when you live in a world where things are provided, you don't. Those people become less needed.
Yeah.
So they, end up in jail or fucking
Yeah, I
committing
guess
crimes or
that's a
doing,
good
like, crazy
point.
shit like that, you know.
Yeah.
But if we lived in a society where that shit was like, those people would be
Well, they'd be
the top us up,
Yeah.
right? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Those
If
would be
that
the
was
people
if
that
it's
the
would
only
be
food
means
next
we
to money,
we didn't
right,
have
right.
farms and shit like, and the only way was to hunt. Yeah, they'd be like the most needed people
for sure.
in.
But
society.
like we live in a society where those
How you
people are not
survive.
as needed, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
most of them
that
just
being
end up
said,
in
more
jail.
people would be more apt to be able to get through their compassion if they needed it too. So like you wouldn't necessarily have to be that guy that loves it to be able to feed your family back then either. But
Yeah.
they're probably better at it because they just want to do it more.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
I feel
survival,
like
man.
it's like
Like
a
I said,
yeah,
it's like the
exactly.
movie Alive. Like, well, I'm going off of what you were saying, Jonesy, is that like, if you have to do it, like, okay, I'm gonna survive off this, this, and that.
yeah,
It's like the
you
movie
learn.
Alive, which is based on a true story. The plane crashes in the fucking Alps or some shit.
Mm.
Just picture a mountain, and that's where it crashes, and it's cold, and they're dying, and they decide to eat some motherfuckers, and I'm pretty sure they survived. Not the people that got eaten though.
Yeah.
Well, they died first and then they ate them. It's not like they killed them and ate them, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, but they still ate humans. But anyway,
Yeah,
the
but I
point
mean, they
is
do-
it's
it's like you
survival.
do
But
what
this is
you
what I'm
need to
saying.
do
But
to
yeah, that's
survive,
that's
right?
why I tell the stories because it's like, you know, at some point, and that's just a drastic, extreme fucking scenario.
Yeah.
But if you happen to shoot a deer and you fucking really need it, you're probably not gonna care to reach.
Did you
in
know
and pull its
Travis
heart out.
Barker survived a plane crash?
Yeah, I do know that
He-
because he's my
yeah.
favorite drummer,
He
and
jumped
I
out
watch
of a plane.
everything
That's
about him.
fucking crazy. Like, he jumped out. Am I wrong? Like, without a parachute?
not
No,
sure.
no.
I could have sworn that's what he said on
He
Rogan,
jumped.
but-
He did jump out of the plane, but after it was like on the ground.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So I misunderstood him.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, holy
Because he
shit.
like broke his leg or his arm when he jumped out of the plane.
Oh, okay.
or something
no
like
doubt.
that.
You were
Yeah.
in fucking, yeah.
Yeah, because they didn't have like the fucking thing or something. I
That's
swear,
why.
man.
That's
I
why
used,
they were talking about it.
I used to
was 'cause he got
like.
hurt. I just thought like when
I-
someone says the plane was crashing and I jumped out, like that was just that's maybe I
Just
maybe I
imagine-
misremembered.
Yeah.
like
Well,
coming down
maybe-
from
Yeah,
1,000
I
feet,
figured he
like,
like it was like really low to like the ocean and like near a shore, and he just like jumped out.
No,
like,
they
right
hit
there.
some shit. But at the same time too, maybe I don't know either. But like I honestly at one point like I've slowed down in the last few years, but at one point like from fucking like 16 to like 30, would like scour the internet and like download the videos and do the fucking shit like to find out everything about this guy.
Oh no, I'm not arguing.
No, yeah,
with you.
yeah.
I'm saying I probably misunderstood what
We
he
have
meant. when I
one,
on
but
the
I'm also
podcast.
conceding saying that like I also maybe read it wrong many years ago.
There you go.
You want to have a fucking contest, a nice contest?
I will win.
But actually, you know what? This tattoo on my leg.
It looks fantastic.
Wanna see it?
Yeah.
What is it?
So it's actually like a dollar bill symbol with music notes around it. But side note is that, or like the point is that Travis Barker has a very, very similar tattoo. Like his
okay.
dollar bill symbol is green. But the thing is, I didn't copy him. He probably had it before I did. But I drew this in the tattoo shop and was like, do this.
Yeah.
And then later years when I was studying him, I found this tattoo. I'm like, what the fuck, man? I'm like,
Yeah, it's
I
very
have the
like,
same shit.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's actually I believe that if it's not the exact same tattoo, because if you had known about the tattoo, you would have just got the same tattoo. You got like the
That's
exact
right.
same.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? As he had it, because you're a fan. Like, it's
That's
not a
right.
fan tattoo. You just did it. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, separate occasions, or like without even knowing.
Yeah.
Serendipitous, or whatever they say.
I buy
I think
that.
that's it. I think that's it.
Serendipitous, I don't
Yeah,
know.
serendipity or whatever.
Um,
Yeah, serendipitous. Whatever you want to call it. Whatever
What
you
was the
wanna
thing
call
you
it.
said? Here, wait one second.
Me?
Chelsea, what were you just saying? It was like a
in
while ago
regards
now.
to what?
I think it was a while ago now. I'm just going to scroll this fucking thing here. Oh shit!
So do you have any singles in the works or any releases? Coming?
Yeah, I mean, I've got this one song that was like kind of an outtake from my last EP. I've been thinking
Oh,
about
shit,
like
so
just releasing, so it's like ready to go. But I don't know. I'm on the fence whether or not I do it or not. Like
Yeah.
it's like I could. It's definitely good. It's just I don't know timing of it probably,
Right.
or if I want to release something before that comes out, kind of thing, it might work too. Because then I've got another full song like ready. Like I could rap that tonight if you just played a beat. I don't have the beat.
We're
but it's
definitely
just
going
bars.
to get into a freestyle.
Okay,
segment
so-
I could
for
do
sure.
that.
Should do it.
So, yeah. And then also I've also like I'm working on a different lane. Like I feel like my bar work
A different
is
what?
a different lane.
Oh. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm trying to like build songs with potency as well. Like not worrying about everything being like the best bar work all the time and stuff, and build potency and like relatable, more maybe emotional songs. Like you know what I mean? Something that people can really connect to on a human level. And then also doing songs with the bar work that are
Yeah.
fucking fire, which is what I'll
We
be
have
showing
to.
you.
What's it called? Balance, man.
Yeah.
Balance.
Yeah.
Balance.
I have a couple songs like that too. But those songs, the more potent songs, I'm a little more choosy on what comes out.
Explain
Yeah.
potent, by the way.
Like potent to me just means like
The first time I didn't understand. The second time I thought I did. Now the third time I'm definitely not. Going.
so like,
Like
po-
strong, right?
Yeah,
Like
strong,
this,
like
this.
very like to me it means like music with deep connection.
Right.
Like that's what it means
Like
to
with
me. When a
substance?
potent song to me
Like
is
with
something that people can
People
connect
are
with.
gonna
Like
with
substance,
substance?
substance, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. I
Okay.
think it could be interchangeable
Yeah,
in a
yeah.
way. Or, yeah, I don't know. I use the word potent when I think
Okay.
hear a
Yeah.
song.
No, I like it.
Like
though. I know
Mac
it's
Miller was like a very potent rapper.
Yeah,
I would
okay.
say.
And it's
like,
not to challenge it. It's
Yeah.
just to understand.
I feel like
'cause
you've got a very Mac Miller vibe.
Thanks.
Some of your
Who's
tracks.
who's that? Is that the guy, like on the Mad magazine?
He's the guy that died like right before Nipsey Hussle or whatever.
Sean Kingston. Oh no, he's still alive, right?
Yeah.
I
believe so.
You should have said Lil Peep, maybe.
Juice WRLD.
Yeah, Juice WRLD was after.
Yeah, it
think
was
Lil Peep-
December 8th, 2019, which I just learned today, just so you know. And his birthday
There you
was
go.
6 days before.
Shit. No way.
Yeah, I definitely hear the influence
Anyways.
though. For
Yeah.
sure.
But yeah,
for sure.
sorry, that was... Sorry. Oof.
Yeah, Juice WRLD
Oh.
would be potent too.
Oh, okay. I get it now.
Highly
It's like
potent.
whenever you feel it here.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I've done that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
potent
yeah.
music.
Yeah, I've done that.
That's
But no, I just wanted to know, like, I hear stuff like this, right? So I'm like, I want to know so that I know what you're saying or I understand what
Yeah,
you're
I
saying.
don't know. It
but
hits-
also,
it
but
hits you
also,
hard.
I'm gonna go start fucking saying this. Like, it's super
Yeah.
You're
potent.
welcome.
It's potent, man.
Yeah.
No,
It's not just for weed anymore. You can use it in anything.
Oh shit, that's fair. Yeah. Oh shit, man. So, did you pull up a beat?
I pulled up a list of beats,
Oh.
and again, it's just a bunch of shit. So I don't know.
All right. Well, we'll see. We'll see what we can work with here.
Oh, I see people in the comments.
Going down.
The big, the bad, the beautiful.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
She got it. All these niggas trying
Oh, what? I don't mind it though.
Yay, nay.
So, is there? I'd be rapping over these vocals. Oh,
Yeah.
Hey. Stuck within my head like a prison, wishing there was a way out, but there isn't. Is there? You maybe never done it, but you been there, haven't you? I'ma catch a flight, cop a crib out in Malibu. You coming with an attitude, why though? You don't want me mad at you, shit'll get wild. I don't like the violence my alter ego do. Politely ask a bitch to move, like I'm new to Chris in 02. You say you bring the storm, I'ma bring the monsoon. You say you bringing horse, I say bring them on through. With nothing to my name, I got nothing else to lose, and of course I am ashamed, but what you gonna do? Nothing. Talk a lot of shit, you bluffing. You talk a lot of shit, but you bluffing.
Hey.
Talk a lot of shit, but you bluffing. Talk a lot of shit, yeah, they talk a lot of shit. Slicker than the slope that I slip and slide down. You find me getting up. I don't know. This, yeah.
Would've worked. Would've worked.
Yeah, I should've just kept going, eh?
Something different on you. See something.
I'll hit that second verse on something else. We'll just throw another beat on and I'll throw the second verse on something else. I don't know. I don't know if it's a true freestyle. It's definitely not off the top. but I can't do that well.
That's freestyle nowadays, man.
Yeah, you just need to not know the beat, and I feel like
You just have to do it
you know
in
what I
one
mean?
go. You just have to do it in one go. I don't know. Fuck, that's what I think. From
Slicker than the slope that I slip and slide down. You find me getting up off the ground. I'ma call the bluff. What's the number I should dial? Now you wishing me good luck, switching up your whole style. Way y'all bring it timeless like a fucking gold Rolex. Something I'ma get, it's just all in the process. Dove in head first, most dip they toes in and bloom like a flower, a rose or a lotus. Put a bullet in my head when I reach nirvana. Wanna be buried with a big bag of marijuana and at least 30 racks, man. I'm just being honest, all cash, no tax, cause I'm trying to be ballin'. I ain't staying sober lately, still going crazy. I might date an older lady just to roller skate with and never call her back. I hope the bitch is mad, I guess I'm just insensitive. I hope she take me back, psych. Off to live this rap life, off the beaten path like a junkie with a crack pipe. My shit will leave you satisfied. Half the time I scattered mine will pass the time with faster rhymes. Inside I'm feeling bastardized, don't feed me lies. Guys, don't try to fuck with me, please. I'm extremely high. If I can't live my life in luxury, then I should say goodbye. Instead I puff the tree and feel a false sense of comfortability. Silly me, yeah.
Affy. Oh, that's fire.
Hey,
So, say the part about the roller skates again.
I don't fall in love, no, I'm searching for a bottom bitch. I don't have trust, that's really all it is. I've been hurt before, but I won't hurt again. So if she's a fucking whore, then I'm fucking all her friends. Whoa, I'm an artist, on my sleeve is where my heart is. I envy amputees at my darkest parts, but this is just malarkey. Hot dog water, a chocolate starfish. I think that I'm tarnished. Come and hit me with the varnish. Come and meet me at the market. I could beat your ass, bud, if you wanna start shit. I'm about to start you. Even when I die, I'm coming back like a cartoon. I'm R2D2, it ain't hard to see through these hologram hoes. I'm sorry to meet you, but part of me needs to let my arteries bleed through the seats of my dream coupe. It's hard to be me, but everything seemed cool.
Yeah.
Man. See through something. There was a bunch of stuff.
I'm
really-
R2D2, it ain't hard to see through these hologram hoes. I'm sorry to meet you, but part of me needs to let my arteries bleed through the seats of my dream coupe. It's hard to be me, but everything seems cool.
Yeah.
I stopped at R2D2, something about see through.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh. And then I was like, hologram, see through.
Mhm.
Oh, and then it just kept going. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm really bad
Yeah.
for only listening to certain parts of lyrics. I'm like, why would he say that? And then you hear like the rest of it. And you're like, oh, he's saying like, yeah. This other person said it, or like whatever, right?
Yeah.
But then what was the other one? The old lady and the roller skates.
I might date an older lady just to roller skate with, then never call her back. I hope the bitch is mad. I guess I'm just insensitive. I hope she take me back. Psych.
Oh man, man, I love it. That's it. That's the new one or what?
Yeah, well, the second half of that is not on that new song. It's just some bar work I got
Nice.
working.
Oh, just
Dope.
bank in the bank.
Yeah, just in the bank.
Dank in the bank.
The old spank bank.
Hell yeah, man.
Jeez.
Thanks, guys. Glad you
Yeah, man.
glad you liked it.
Mhm. So it'll be a different beat then.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, of course, but that was
Yeah.
fun. That was fun. But like, what is that beat?
Man, so I have this like it's a folder on my thing that just says beats, and when I open it, it's like a list of like
Yeah, that second one you played was like real fire. I really
yeah,
fucked
but
with
it's
that.
just like a bunch of names of stuff that I'm like I have no idea what it.
You don't know,
kind
even
of
know where it
beat it
came
is.
from. Yeah.
Well, like I know, I guess. Let me just open
Like
it.
who made that beat?
Steven?
Yeah, some Steven guy.
Well, shout out to Steve, bro.
About beats.
About
Music
beats.
group beat band brand. About beats. We about beats. And yeah, there's just like a fucking list of them.
Weird.
But there's like Balenciaga, Battlefield, Calendo, Cisco Vibe. Like I just like names of songs, right? Or like
Yeah, yeah.
So I have no idea like really what the kind of beat is when I play. I just know I'm like, all right, I'll try this one and see what it is.
Weird.
Mhm.
I bleed
Again,
for you instrumental. Maybach.
Maybach.
Sounds really gangster. There's a lot of expensive names in there. Maybach,
Freaking.
Balenciaga,
Kong.
Sex.
Sex is expensive.
It can be.
Apparently, man, shit. Yeah.
Usually makes me money. Huh?
Oh, there was a time. You gotta feed them, man. But yeah, it's gone.
I'm thinking I might go for a dart break and be right back.
A dart
boys.
break.
Yeah.
You're gonna come back. We can just shut it
wrap
down.
up.
Yeah,
we'll
yeah,
wrap
but
it
how
up.
long have we been going?
I am going
Over
to.
About an hour. A little over an
Yeah,
hour.
we're just
I
gonna
am-
wrap it up here.
Yeah, yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
No.
I'm just gonna touch on the Cranium Fest though. There was
Okay.
5
Yeah.
dates this week or this year. I mean, which I was unaware of. I thought it was 3 dates. We were unable to make it to any of the dates. Belly though on friggin' Saturday.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
It's pretty sick. There, I mean, don't get me wrong.
Would have been big.
There's a lot of good artists. There was City Fidelia,
Yeah.
Mak Musa.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mak Musa. Like I said, there's a bunch of artists. I obviously smoke weed and stuff, and I wrote everything else down except for that. But you could go to Cap City Hip Hop's page on Instagram, and they probably have all the pictures and videos and this and that. I forgot to go check, but I bet you could go check down to the wire, and they probably have a little bit of something going on over there, because I know that they were there last year. They're always
Indeed.
holding it down in this world.
Indeed.
But next up, next Saturday, I'm sorry if I don't know how to say your name, but Bugus or Bugus.
Oh yeah, that's next Saturday.
October 7th, next Saturday, with KGs and other people.
Yeah, I got offered to be on that show. That's the day of the wedding. I couldn't do it. I was so mad.
Oh shit,
Yeah,
man.
I was like almost on that one
But
too.
how cool it would be if you didn't show up to the wedding and they're like, "Where is he?" You're like, "Oh, he's performing."
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
this is
wow.
like my best friend's wedding. I
You'll
feel
be in
like,
all the
you know, and
speeches
he
and
never
stuff?
asked me to do anything. I feel like I should probably. I'm in the wedding, like
Yeah,
it was like,
yeah.
You gotta be there.
Yeah, especially if you're in the wedding.
Yeah.
That's fair.
You
But
gotta
no,
be
but
there.
everyone will talk about it, right? For years, they're like, "Man, he didn't show up because he was with his rap career."
yeah, and they'd be like, look at him now, he never made it. No,
No, I was gonna say the opposite. I was gonna say that. Like,
yeah,
"Oh,
no, if I made it, that would
that's
be
where
fucking.
it got him. But
yeah.
yo, okay. But which brings me to my next point. October 27th. It's a Friday. Swisha T and our boy here. This is Affy on stage. Wear your sexiest costume.
Hell yeah.
Make sure your penis is covered.
Or nothing at all.
Yeah, that's right. ABC baby.
I'm getting mixed messages.
Yeah, don't let me invite you to parties. Shit. Anyways, man. So other than the show,
Show, as he just said. Also, if you like the bars I spit or whatever, if you're just watching and you're like, that was dope, you can find me on all the streaming platforms. This is Affy, written the same way as in the title, probably, I would imagine.
right.
So,
So,
Go run
man,
up them numbers.
Yeah.
It's hard to. I'm like, I tried to use this hand, but it came out as this hand.
and yeah, and if you didn't like it, then I mean, I have stuff that doesn't sound like that either, so it might be still
Yeah.
worth checking out. You know
Ooh,
what I mean?
he's got some
So,
more potent
check the
stuff
boy
on the
out.
way.
Yeah.
He's fire.
Shit, I'm actually gonna like put that into the regular vocabulary.
Look,
Yeah.
man, I'm
Potent.
glad I could come teach
I
you
mean,
some
like,
shit.
I say potent, and I will use it when need be, but I've never used it about music. And now, you know what? From this day forward, I like it.
It's potent.
I
Yeah.
think I might have heard it first time from Earth Gang. One of the guys in Earth Gang says,
What's that mean?
I'm over my lyrical stage. I'd rather be potent, he says in the
What's
song.
Earth Gang?
Earth Gang is a rap group that is signed to Dreamville.
Okay.
Dreamville is
J. Cole's,
yeah,
like,
Cool,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Now
And
we're-
And you should check them out. Oh, when I seen Mac Miller in Toronto when he was on the Good AM tour,
Who's
they
that?
opened. Mac Miller?
Gotcha.
Shit, if I didn't laugh there, I would have got through the whole episode with everyone thinking I don't know who Mac Miller is. Shit. But I did see the thing he did on NPR, and fuck that bitch, man. Not him.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, what?
No.
It's like his NPR was incredible.
No, that's right. No, that's right.
For real.
Is
I
it
guess-
the tiny desk things?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
seriously.
good.
So, you got a long drive home?
Oh, yeah, about 45 minutes. So,
How long is that in cigarettes?
fuck, that's at least a pack.
Yeah.
It's been a rough day.
Yeah.
It's been a rough day.
Chain smoke darts for life.
It's Friday at Kavanaugh's.
Shit. Well, man, thanks for
shit.
coming out, bro.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah,
Honestly,
man.
really appreciate it. Glad to be here. Had a great time.
Anytime.
Fucking right,
yeah.
man. Thanks for coming through, and we will try our hardest to get out to that show. I know
Yeah, the
that Otis
27th,
Raw is on our show that night,
Yeah.
and he was actually trying to get on the show. But
yeah, well,
he-
the issue is I don't have control over
no,
that.
yeah, no, that's fine, But, but what I'm saying is that it sounded like he wanted to go to the show either way.
Yeah.
So what I'm getting at is that we could almost try and see if we could work something and show
Be at
up.
the show and do the show.
Yeah.
You'll get to see my invisible suit, man.
Yeah.
Or-
I know.
or
I'm
I'll-
thinking about that. I just got to figure out what the deal is with the green room and what Maverick's idea is for the green room, because I'm not sure if they understand really who Swisha T is. Like, because I feel like
Yeah.
I've been told there a lot of times they don't let the green room be used unless they
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
like know
Know
like the
the-
people. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll have to. There's logistics there that I have to figure out.
Yeah.
So we'll figure that one out.
Oh yeah, no, I just meant that maybe we would finish early and go to the show.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But we
I thought
could
you
do
were.
that. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I asked you about doing the podcast.
Yeah,
there.
yeah, I was
If
in
you
your
could though,
live.
like keep
Yeah.
that, like
Yeah, I'll keep it in mind. Yeah, for sure.
just in case, because that would be cool if we could pull up and do something there. But like,
Yeah.
Yeah. that'd
but
be-
even too, if we do end up showing up, just to party,
Yeah.
should see if we could get some kind of special treatment.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, I'll jerk you
Yeah.
off, whatever you
Yeah,
need.
yeah.
He's our man.
Fucking right, reach around through everybody at 4G Audio.
No,
baby.
yeah, another little tidbit. I don't know if I said this, but I was in Sharon, also from Ottawa's live today, and I was like, "You coming to the Swisha show?" And he says he's got to host something else in the city, and then he's planning to pop through. Like,
Cool.
that's cool. I've always wanted to meet him. I hope he comes through.
Yes,
Dope.
That
Yeah.
would be
crazy. Yeah, he's
Look forward
hosting
to it.
our show
Like,
that night.
yeah. Yeah, no, he's just like he's just obviously good friends with Swish, and I've been big
Yes,
fans.
sir.
I've been big. I think I knew him. It's weird. I knew him and Swish kind of like learned about them around the same time for totally two different avenues, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like Swish for his like actual recordings, and then Sharon I was just watching on fucking King of the Dot all the time. Like I didn't really realize they were connected for a long time, and then when I realized they're like fucking friends, it's pretty cool.
Wilding out and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
It
That whole
is.
album with Swisha and Sharon 1111.
Oh, yeah,
If
yeah.
you haven't heard that, you gotta check that out. And then also just the freestyle Swisha's been putting up. Sheesh, every Friday. He's been
Factuals.
Yeah, I heard one of
Freestyle.
them recently.
yeah, they're fucking.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Fire,
Well,
man.
again, thanks for coming through, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. Gang.
My man.
Yeah. One last motherfucking thing for you guys is so yeah, I heard Cranium Fest was insane. Shout out to everybody who puts it on, and good for you guys for fucking going hard in the paint. And sorry to swear at you and all that stuff, but but yeah, no, I think it's awesome that you guys are doing that, and I believe we've been to every year except for this year. And maybe there was one online or something that I
Oh yeah, I
Didn't
remember that. Yeah.
but I promise I love it.
We're there.
No.
No.
Anyways, yeah, shout out to you guys,
Much love.
and drive safe, party hard, happy Friday, and all that fun stuff.
Yes, sir.
I think that's all I got to say.
Yeah, man. We out here.
Any motherfucking way. I'm Styles the Prophet.
I'm B Show.
And I'm Jonesy.
Together we are the Basement Weirdos. This is the 4G Audio Podcast, and we're drinking seasonal porters, bud. Anyways, peace
Pumpkin
out.
spice
Catch
bitches.
y'all in the next
Yeah.
one.
231, basic white bitch.
We out.